So this is the example to add more buttons. So I have already the greeting.java, and suppose we want to add more buttons. There are two more buttons. The first is check. It is to check whether the input is a string or a number. Okay, I want to do this one. And then exit. So exit means I want to exit from the program. Okay. How can I add these two buttons? Yeah, basically it is just adding the button more, and I want to add one more label. So I will not, in this case, I didn't give the details like what you saw here. Okay, so this is the step by step. This is the step by step. Hopefully you can see this step by step. Now I would like to add two more buttons and one J label. How can you add? You can go to the design. Here I have another button. So you can go to J button, click and put here. And then the variable name is btn check. So it means this is the button for checking. And then the text is check. You can change these properties here. When you click this one, it is in the button. So the button will be the button check. And then the text will be check. So the text now has been changed to check. I will have another button when you click this one and then move to this spot. And then what is the property? Oh, this is the button exit, and the text will be exit. So I will make the variable name as button exit and press enter, and then you will have the text which is exit. Now you can see the button has been changed to exit. And I will have another component which is label, so J label. And in this J label, the variable name will be LBL result, and then the text is result. So I will make a J label. Let's put here, and then the variable name. What is the variable name? LBL result. So I will make this variable name as LBL result, and then the text will be changed to result. Now you can see there are more components here. There are more components here, so you can figure out. LBL means label, BTN means button, TXT means text. So when you do with your team project, I hope that you can also use this guideline, because it will be easier for you. If you make the variable name without any pattern, yeah, it will be difficult to trace the variables, because these variables will be available in your source. You can check here. Yeah, the text field is txt name. So it is automatically created in the Java source code. You can see here the J label LBL name. So it is automatically created. J label LBL hello. It is automatically created. And then we have button greeting. It is automatically created. It means if you have a lot of variables, and then if there is no pattern, it will be difficult to trace what is the meaning by check. Okay, whether the check is a button or a label, we don't know. That's why I put btn check. Then I know that it is a button. Okay. btn axis. Okay, I know that this is a button if I will do the exit action. LBL result. I know that this is the label for result. So I will do one by one. Okay. The first is in the exit, you can double click on the exit button, or you can right click on the button and select action. So as I mentioned to you, you can go to the design. You can go to the button exit. And then if you click this, you can see the add event handler, their action perform. You can use this one if you want to click. But as I put in the PPT, you can also do it the double click. Maybe it is easier for you to do the double click. So I will do double click. And it will show you the action perform automatically. So if I want to exit from this program, there should be a kind of confirmation. Are you sure? So this is the statement that I want to use for the exit. Let me copy this code and then I will put it here. There is one error. The error is J option pin. Whenever you use the Java library, you need to import it. If there is no import function, there can be some errors like this one. So you can see the recommendation here is to import J option pin. Then I can click here, then it will disappear for the error message. And you can check we have the import with the J option pin here. So those kind of import are necessary when you make your frame. In this case, there will be a kind of question. Are you sure that you want to end the program? And there will be the option. We call it yes, no option. If there are two options, then you can select one option. If the option is yes, then you will do exit. So for example, if I run this, now I want to press exit. So it will show another pop-up and it give you question end program. There are two buttons, yes and no. If you click no, it will remain in this program. If you click yes, then it will terminate the program. So this is the code. We are going to check the answer. So the answer is from the J option pane and then show confirm dialog. So the show confirm dialog is the pop-up. And then there will be a question and program. This is the title of the pop-up. Click yes or no. And you click this one. Okay. Click yes or no. It is the title. And then there are two options, yes and no. That's why you can see there are two buttons, yes or no. Now I would like to get the answer. If the answer is yes, so this answer, actually the yes option is two values, 0 or 1. So if it is yes, then we will exit. Exit 0 means your panel will be closed. You can check the other option here. Let's say when you press dot, there are so many options: cancel option, close option, default option, okay cancel option, yes no cancel option. Let's say if I want to use this one, yes no cancel option. Okay. Then if you run, again, if you click exit, now you will see there are 3 buttons: yes, no, and cancel. Why? Because I'm using this one, yes no cancel option. So if I want to exit, yes, then it will terminate the program. The next is, if I want to check our input, if the input is number or string. Okay. So if it is a number, then I would like to check and I want to say that it is a number. For example, if I do this one, I put 1, 2, 3. So it is hello 1, 2, 3. But I want to check whether it is a number or it is a string. How to check that one? First, go to the check button and then you can put this code. Okay. So I will copy this code. So we will check this code together. And then in the design, you can go back to the design and then you can see the check button. Double click on this button. If you double click, you will see a method. This is the action method for the event. And then you can paste the code here. Okay, now there are some errors. What are the errors? The first error, it is about the text name. What is this text name? As I mentioned to you, we want to get the text from here. Okay, what is the variable name? Oh, the variable name is txt name. Okay. But this one is text name. And it is not the same. Okay. That's why we need to understand all the variable name and you need to make it consistent. If it is not consistent, there will be error like this one. So if I change this txt name, then it is okay. Another issue is this one. Oh, we already create the LPL result. Why we have errors? This is the result. If you click on this one, oh, this LPL result is available. But why it is error? So the error reason is, as you can see here, the location of this LBL result is in the below, the most below of the Java code. Meanwhile, the check button here is before the LBL result. If you understand the programming should work from top to bottom. So the top first, and the next, and the next, and the next, until the lowest one. In this case, because I have the code is in the below, they cannot recognize the LPL result. Then you will need to change this one before this LBL result. So this LBL result is located in the line 90. Then you need to change it to the line before 90. If I change in the line 70, so the LBL result is defined, and then we can do something with the LBL result. Okay, do not forget with that one. In programming languages, we need to understand the sequence. The sequence is important. Okay, after I have this, then no errors, we can check. I want to make 1, 2, 3. Let me check. Okay, it is a number. Oh, okay, maybe this is too small. Let me increase the width. Okay, I will increase the width of the result. Okay, I give the 1, 2, 3. Check. Okay, it is a number. Let me check again. So, check. It is not a number. Okay, and there are two outputs. The first is in this check, in this panel, and the other is in this console. Okay, this is the first output, and we also have another output. So your output can be in the panel, and your output can be in the console. Okay. Now let's see the code. What is the meaning by this check? First, I would like to get the text. Okay. The text is a string. So I create a variable text, and the data type is a string. And then I would like to check the length. The length means how many characters do I have from that text. And this one is just a count. It means it will be the counter. Boolean num equals to true. So let's assume that I have the original or the default value is true, while count is less than length. So I would like to check each of the character. Now I would like to check if the character is digit. What is digit? So I'm using a method given by the Java. Here you can see the explanation. It determines if the specified character is a digit. Do you know digit? Digit is number like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, those are digits. So if it is a digit, so if it is true, then count plus plus. But what is the digit that we want to check? We want to check for every character at the position of count. So if I have 1, 2, 3, then this is the first position. This is the position index 0. This is the position index 1. This is the position index 2. If it is a digit, yes, then count plus plus. Is it a digit? Yes, then count plus plus. Is it a digit? Yes, count plus plus. Because all are digit and the count has been exceeded the length, then we exit. We will check if num is true, then it is a number. If it is not true, it means, for example, if I have A, B, C. So the character in the position 0 is a digit? No. If it is no, then num equals to false, and then break. So we will stop. If it is true, I will print system.out.println. It means I will print in the console. lbl result dot set text. So here I would like to print in the panel or in the frame that I have for the design, and I would like to print it is a number. If it is not a number, then I will do this one. It is not a number. So this will print in the console and this will be printed in the panel. Okay. Yeah, this one is I already explained to you about the dialog box. So if you choose yes, no question, then you can have yes, no option. If you use yes, no, cancel option, then there will be 3 buttons. And yeah, you can explore all the things. Let's say if you want to choose, now you have yes, no, cancel option. You can have the OK, cancel option. So the OK, cancel option, exit, okay, end program, then you will see OK and cancel instead of yes and no. End program, OK, then it will stop. The same with this one, it is a kind of constant. So you can have OK option. So if it is OK option, then yeah, it will give you like 1. Okay, that's all. So for the first part of the GUI. Any questions? Okay, no question, then I will go to the next slide. Now, it is more kind of application. So we are going to make various components. There will be radio box, combo box, and etc. And I guess you can try this one for your team project. So as I mentioned to you in the e-class, I hope that I delay the submission for your progress for your team project. I hope until next week you can create your own design with this GUI. Okay. So this is one application about coffee shop. Let's make a coffee shop program. And I have, yeah, this is just a simple coffee shop. Don't think too big. Okay. we assume that there are two menus. Let's say I will have two menu, the Americano and Cappuccino. Okay. And then the size, there will be only two size, regular and large. And then there will be option. Let's say I want to dine in or take away. And I would like to have another option, whether there is a whipped cream or not. Now let's assume that the price is fixed. Okay, no discount, no coupon. And I would like to save the total sales. And we need to use class file. So the class file, it means I need to apply the object-oriented programming. So now the program becomes bigger. So you need to combine all the things. And in your team project, you need to do like this one as well. So there will be three steps. First, you need to design the GUI. And then next, you need to write the object order, which is in the order.java. And you will need to write the client program, which is coffeeshop.java. Okay, at the first time, as I mentioned to you, we need to make the .java and then choose the absolute layout. Okay, let me make it and let's try together. If you have your laptop, okay, please make it with the same as what we did before. You can click new, other, keyframe. And the name will be coffee shop the job. Okay. I will make coffee shop the job. And after you have the coffee shop the Java, let's go to the design and then choose the absolute layout. Go to the design. Choose the absolute layout. You can see here. Now I'm just using the absolute layout, and for your team project, I think you can also use the absolute layout. Click on this absolute layout and then move your mouse to the panel and then click one more time. So now the layout will be an absolute layout. Add two panels, J panel, and the variable name is menu panel, which is the upper part, and below is J panel, and the variable name is order panel, which is in the below part. So you can resize actually, yeah, you can resize this panel. I want to make it bigger, and then I make the J panel. It's the J panel. Oh, this one. Okay, I have the J panel, and then you can make with the box. Okay, so you can click and then you can move the size. Okay, so let's say I want to make this size, and this panel will have the variable name menu panel. So I change this one, menu panel, and you will see that the name here appears, menu panel. You can change the color. Okay, you can see this one, you have background. Yeah, there are many colors that you can select. Let's say, I want to check green. Okay, now it is in the green color. You can change the color as you want. And the next panel is the order panel. So I would like to make this yellow panel. So I'm creating another panel. Here I click and then make a box, a rectangle box here. And then I change this variable name to order panel. So let's make it a little bit fancy with color. Maybe I will make it as orange, like this one. Okay, now if you already have the two panels, now we need to fill in with more items or more components. So you can see here we have text like this one, and then there will be some components here. So it takes time. So I put this table. Okay. So you can follow this one. First, you need to define the absolute layout. So in the menu panel, you can make the absolute layout. And then each of them will be here. Like menu, it is the menu. And the variable name will be LBL menu. And then you can see the combo box. Here is the combo box. We call this combo box. And there will be two kind of model, which is Americano and Cappuccino. And we are going to use the J combo box. So let's see one by one. Okay. Maybe for easy way, I will make this one. Oh, it's not enough. Okay. First, I will make an absolute layout. Okay. I will choose the absolute layout. And then put this absolute layout into the J panel. Okay, this is the absolute layout. Now, the first part is the J label. Okay, I will make a J label, and then I put here, and the name is LVL menu, LVL menu. And then the text will be menu. Now, the text has been changed to menu. We have combo box. What is combo box? Here is combo box. There is J combo box. When you click this, put one combo box here. Maybe you can enlarge the combo box. And let be the name combo box and the model name. Okay, you can see the model here. That is model. So in the model, you can click here. You can see the triple dot. You can click and it will show you the model item. Now I have two menus. So I can have Americano, and then next is Cappuccino. Okay. So if I click OK, then you can see the menu appears Americano. Now let's see if I run this. If you click, then there will be two options. The option one is Americano, the other option is Cappuccino. So you can add more. If you want to add more, let's say you have Americano, Cappuccino, or I don't know, latte, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, you can add more here. Let's have only two menus for our example. And the next is the label. So I have the label about the size. So I want to know what is the size of the order. Then, yeah, this is the size. The variable name is LBL size. And then the text is size. Okay. Now the label has been changed to size. And I will have two, yeah, after I have this one, the label size, I have radio button. We have radio button 1 and radio button 2. So this is the J radio button. The J radio button. Okay. I have the first J radio button. The first J radio button is, let me make the radio button regular. RDBTN radio button regular. And then I change the text into regular. Okay. I can make it smaller. And then I have another radio button. I put it here. And then the name is RDBTN large. Okay. And the name of the text is large. And I can make it smaller. So maybe the size is fit with this one. Now you have the menu Americano size. There will be regular or large. You can choose only one. And then next I will have option. So the option, there can be two options. Okay. Take away whipped cream. So I will make this LPL option. And then the label, I will change to option. So I hope that you already know how to create this one. I will make it a little bit quick. So this next is J checkbox. What is J checkbox? You can see here, there's a J checkbox. J checkbox here. I have the checkbox takeaway. So the name of the variable checkbox CHCKBX takeaway. And then the name of the checkbox, the text on the checkbox is takeaway. Okay. So if you click, then it means you want to have the menu takeaway. If you do not click, it means you want to drink in the coffee shop. And then there will be another option with the J checkbox. And J checkbox is the whipped cream. And then you will have the text. Now the text will be whipped cream. So you can see the option. Now we have takeaway and whipped cream. And next we have another J label. Okay. And then we have this label as the label quantity. And then we will have the text name as quantity, QTY. Okay. And we have J spinner. J spinner. We click J spinner and we put here. So in the J spinner means it is a quantity, that is number. You can define how many. Let's say I want to have 2, 3, 4, and you can increase or you can decrease the number. And then the last one, we can have the sales. So we have the J label. This will be LPL sales. And then the text will be sales. And I want to show how much of the cost. So I'm using the text field. Here I'm using the text field. In the text field, it will be the TXT sales. And I do not want to change. Okay, I do not want to change if let's say I have the Americano and the price is 5,000. So I would like to show the sales is 5,000. So it means this sales will not be changed. So I give you this explanation, editable unchecked. You can see here, there is editable. Editable, it is true. If it is true, then you can type. So let's see. If I run this, okay, you can type anything, okay, because this is text field. Now, if I change this, editable become false. If you run, so you cannot fill in. It is only to show. Okay. So I will make the editable false. And then next, I would like to put the button into the order panel. Again, don't forget to use the absolute layout and then put here. And then after I have the absolute layout, now I'm creating the J button. The first J button, I will put here. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay. The first J button name will be BTN order. And then the name or the text will be order. And then I have another J button. And the name is button report. And then I have the text report. And then last, I have another J button. And I can increase the size. And then the button name is exit. And then the text will be exit. Okay, so we finish our layout. So you can see that this layout creation, it takes time. Okay? So you need to figure out the layout, maybe not that complex, so you can finish your team project on time. Okay? So I'm going to explain a little bit. Maybe I cannot finish all. Okay? So what is radio button? The radio button means it is one selection. Multi-selection is not allowed. But the checkbox, we can have multi-selection. So for example, if I have this one, I can take away and I can also put the whipped cream. Okay. but the size, it should be 1. Now I can have regular and large, which is impossible. Okay, so I need to choose only 1. But now the program does not work with 1 only. So to ensure that the radio button is selected only once, then we need to use button group. Put this code after defining radio button for the size. So I'm using this button group. You can go to the source for this one and then check where is the button, the radio button. Radio button, yeah, you have this radio button, you have this radio button. So after this radio button, you can put this one. There is an error. Okay, this error because it is a class belongs to the Java string. So you need to import this one to your Java code. Once you import it, then now the error disappear. Now you can check one more time. When you choose regular, large, so now it becomes only one selection. So you cannot choose 2. Okay. So if you click regular, then the large will disappear. If you click large, then the regular will disappear. Okay. It is because we are making it as a group. Okay. So if you have many options, you can make it as a group. And if they are belong into this group, then you can select only one among the options. Okay. Okay. I think I will finish until this part because this class order.java requires a lot of information. I think I will continue on Thursday for this one. Any questions?